Hello, we wanted to do another video on ArcGIS Online and its integration here with ArcMap 10.1. Something that's very useful now is the fact that Esri have allowed the integration of the desktop products with the online products. 10.1 now has an option which we'll see just here under File, Sign In, for you to sign into your... I'm not going to talk as I type because I'm not very good at typing at the best of times. Okay, to sign into your ArcGIS Online account, what you can do from this phase is actually view and interact with your published services in ArcGIS Online. In this video, what we want to do are a couple of things. We want to push this TIFF, which is on in ArcMap, which you can see on the screen here, up to ArcGIS Online as a tiled service. So we could use it as a base map, for example, in ArcGIS Online. So let's just, we're actually going to walk through the steps without actually publishing it, but if we go under File, Share As, Service, you'll get this window that pops up. Now leave the Publish a Service option open, or checked rather, click Next. Now you've got to drop down at the top. It automatically defaults, if you sign into ArcGIS Online, to your own hosted service. There is also another option there which we won't concern ourselves with at the moment. So we have the ability, we are now linked into our ArcGIS Online account. Let's give this service a name. So this is the name it would have if when it's actually pushed up to ArcGIS Online. In fact, why don't we just leave it as the default? We could leave it as My Map Service since we're not going to publish it. Hit the Continue button. Now you've got a slew of different options in the left hand side here which you can change. You can change the capabilities, you can change the tiled mapping and give it a different, or give it a REST URL. This actually, the REST URL itself actually is set by ArcGIS Online. Since you're hosting it in the cloud within an Esri owned instance, they'll set that for you, or it will be set for you. Here you can actually set caching. Now this is odd, this is the way this is set, but it's limiting how much caching we've got from street to city block. Let's change that to the world building, so we've got the maximum amount of levels here. We wouldn't necessarily want to do this. Can't think of many instances where you want to go from the world to buildings, but that may be the case. You can estimate the cache size as well, since this is going to be generated by ArcGIS Online. A couple of things you actually have to do is put a summary in. So this would be what would appear in ArcGIS Online within this service. Just type some information there about what the service is. Let's just say base map. I don't know. Gosh, my typing is terrible. And oh gosh, third time lucky. And then tiled base map. How's that? Did I get that right? Yeah. Now you can select Analyze. That'll actually analyze the layer and tell you if there's any, if the tool, if ArcMap sees any issues before it actually goes ahead and publishes that. You can also preview it. Hit the Publish button will actually go ahead and set that process in motion. So you will actually start pushing the files up to ArcGIS Online, and ArcGIS Online will then generate those tiles. So that's good. That gives us the ability to, and we're going to just close out of there, that gives us the ability to push tiled base map information up to ArcGIS Online, our own data essentially, to use as a base map if that's what we want. Now we work a lot with mobile, so actually setting this up for clients in ArcGIS Online for mobile access, this base map tile that we're looking at here, is good. But one thing we've been working on lately is offline. So we want to take that tiled base map and generate what's called a TPK, or a tile package. Now this is something we can access, or this is something we can load on and access from the mobile device. So we can drop a TPK on the device, and actually when we go offline, just reference that TPK instead of going to the server and this particular service. So how do we generate a TPK? Let's go back over to File. Let's go over to Share As, and let's select the second one down, which is Tile Package. Now you'll see a pop-up that comes up. Again, on the left hand side there are options. One thing to note in this first one is where the package is saved to. Now we've got a default location here, and title the TPK how you want it. You can obviously select the browse button and put it somewhere else, wherever you wish. You can set the format. Again, you can change the level of detail with the slider, so you can go from city level to town to individual buildings. It gives you the scale there as well. You can also change the tiling schema as well, We're going to leave it just to the default. Once again, item description, we want to do offline. We want to again give it a description. Offline based map. Oh, I still got it wrong. Look at that. English. The Brits never teach us how to type. I'm just going to put offline as a tag there. So that's it. We can actually do another analysis like we did in the previous one, just to see if there's going to be any issues with doing this. And then clicking share will then step through the process and ultimately generate a TPK or a tile package locally on your PC, which you can then switch over to your mobile if that's your intention. Thanks for watching.